Hi, Kathy Peck here from Wichita Falls, and today I'm going to show you how I made this very quick and easy card using the Vine Design stamp set. It's in the new catalog, and you can get it as just the stamp set or the bundle with the dies. And I have misplaced my catalog, so I can't tell you what page it's on, but I like this stamp set. I like the leaf and the flower images, and what really is the font, and that's what sold me on it. So for this card, you'll need a card base that's cut 8.5 by 5.5 or 11 by 4 1/4, and you score it in the middle and fold it. It's your choice. So this one, the original, is 8.5 by 5.5, and this one is going to be 11 by 4 1/4. So it's just how you feel. And I always start by putting a layer on the inside. Sometimes I decorate it, sometimes I don't. But most of the time I will add a little piece of paper, a little piece of DSP, or I will stamp one of the smaller images on the inside. So that's the inside done. Now for the top layer, you'll need this is garden green, but you'll need a coordinating layer that's 5 by 3 3/4. And this is a piece of Misty Moonlight that's 1/2 inch by 5.5, and we're gonna cut some of that off because we're just gonna put it on there after we stamp the image. This is gray granite, and then this is white, and I use the new double punch, the double oval punch, for these two images. I really like this punch. I've gotten a lot of use out of it since I got it home. Alrighty, and let's see here. Okay, I want to stamp this large leaf image in Old Olive. So I've got it mounted on my block here. Get my ink, and for large images like this, I like to just set the image upside down and then just apply the ink in this manner. That way I know I've got good coverage, or fairly good coverage. And I just want to stamp towards the left, towards the lower left, not all the way at the bottom, but just towards the left. And I'll hold that on there for a few seconds to let as much of that ink transfer as possible. Hopefully I'm not wiggling the table too much. So, see, these cards just come together so quickly. I mean, it takes you longer to cut all the paper and figure out the measurements. I'm making these videos hoping to take the mystery out of card making. All right, then I've got this lined up on my grid paper. I always use my grid paper when I'm stamping and assembling cards just to keep things straight. Now I want this to be about 1 inch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, because these are 1/4 inch blocks on this grid. And there we go. Oops, I got a little overage on the glue, but that's okay. That'll come right up. And then I'm going to take my snips. Oops, if I can pick this up. And snip off the excess right here. Clean up the excess glue with a little piece of paper. Poof. Alright, that's done, and then I'm going to do this part. What I want to do first is stamp the sentiment with oops, I almost dropped it, Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to stamp the hello sentiment. It's a nice way to let somebody know you're thinking about them. Send them a little hello card. I think I'm done with the glue right now. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be straight. If not, we'll just pretend. But I think I have an extra. And when you're stamping on things like this, if it's not quite straight enough, you can always flip it over. That's the nice part about it. That's why I wait and put it together after. All right, I'm gonna put a little glue on here and just put it right there. Here we go. All right, and I'm gonna raise this with dimensionals. So put this on here. And just pop that up, and then pop the front on with some dimensionals. All right, here we go. Add a few of these elegant faceted gems, which are my favorites. They came out in the fall catalog and they carried over. Hallelujah, I love them. I'm going to use these ones that are white. If I can get them up. I'm having trouble today. And my pokey tool's missing. There we go. Here's one. I'm going to place one right about here. These are just so pretty, and they're relatively flat. They don't poke up as much, so they're decent for mailing, because you know sometimes post office wants you to charge you extra if it's a little too stiff or a little too much dimension. There we go. That's it. This is my Vine Design Hello card. Quick and easy. The measurements will be in the video and on the blog post. Oh, I forgot to add my ribbon here, but that's all right. You can do it with or without. I think it looks good both ways, don't you? All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.